Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a super simple tree farm, which I know looks a little complicated behind me, but really all it is just a small redstone system and this TNT duplicator with a bit of collection on the bottom. It's not like other large scale farms. This is also an original design and it works pretty well in getting you wood in your early and mid Minecraft journey. And it's also just very useful to have. Unfortunately though, it only works with oak saplings, so just keep that in mind throughout this video. But all in all, I think it's really good and I really wanted to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. These are all the materials that you're going to need for this farm. You are obviously going to need more bone meal than this for the farm because it's not going to be enough to grow trees for a long period of time. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so to build this farm, you're going to want to place 3 blocks like so and ladders on each of them. 1 block behind it, a piece of dirt, another block, and a dispenser, which is going to be frying your bone meal, which you also want to crouch into and place a hopper behind it with a double chest on it and your desired amount of bone meal, preferably a larger amount. Then place 1 comparator here, and then get your redstone dust, place 1 here, and 1 block above here, and make a 4 block L out of it. This is where our pistons are going to be pushing this thing over. Speaking of which, get your 4 pistons, your regular pistons, and place them all on top of each other to push your log. Now, place a singular stone there, and fill the rest of this with redstone dust, except for that 1 block in which you're going to place a repeater, so it powers both of these pistons. Now, get your slabs, place 1 here, and then 1 over here as well, so it can travel between the blocks without the blocks blocking them. Then fill the rest with redstone dust, and finally on this last part here you want to place a trapdoor so you can AFK down here. And yeah, that's it for this first part pretty much. Alright, now for this next part you're going to want to go down a few blocks and place 1 down there and a little 2x2 area on it with a comparator, some redstone dust, and over here on the side you're going to want to go 1 more block back up with a lever, so when you turn it on, that lights up, and when it turns on, put it in subtract mode. It's very important. So now you're just going to want to trail this all the way back here to the dispenser, place a repeater, and connect the rest all with redstone dust, so when you click this, your dispenser should start activating. And so now, for the final part of this area, you're going to want to place all 7 of your redstone torches like so until they reach the top. This is where our TNT duplicator is going to be activated, and that's the reason we place the lever there, so we can activate this torch tower and this at the same time. So when we pull it, you see it turns off and it gives a reverse signal at the top. Alright, so one final thing before we move on to the water stream, you're going to want to go 2 blocks or 3 blocks like that, place your glowstone, slab on top of it, boom, you're done with here. So for the water stream, you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to this side of here. Then place down a singular obsidian, 1 more on the side of it, and place 5 next to it like so. Then from here, you just want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more blocks, and then just connect all the edges with obsidian and then dig the entire thing 1 block deep. Okay, so your little box should look something like this, and what you're going to want to do if you're in the survival mode, just make a little infinite water source like so, and then just place 3 water source blocks like this, and they should all go to this one edge, where you're going to dig it 1 block deeper, like this. And before you place down your water, you're going to want to dig down 3 blocks like so, find the empty holes here, then place down your chest and your hoppers connected to it from the other side. You should place your 2 hoppers like that. Then finally your last water bucket there, and a little bit of a staircase so you can get down here and get your wood. Alright everyone, we're almost done. Now onto the TNT duplicator. So first what we're going to do is count down 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. On the 4th block you're going to want to go in here, place 1, 2, 3 blocks, and on the 4th one you're going to place an obsidian with 1 block on each side of it so it looks like a plus. The TNT should land somewhere in the middle of this area and then blow up your incoming wood logs. Alright, so for the next step you're going to want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks with a TNT on top of the final block, breaking all the ones below it. Now place 3 slime blocks like so in a plus shape, a wall of any kind, preferably not a fence, just I think this looks nicer actually. 3 more slime blocks like another L shape, detector rail, and you want to get your minecart as well. And that is pretty much it for the TNT duplicator itself. Now we're just going to make this system that pushes it back and forth. So to do that, one sticky piston, and this next part's a little tricky. You're going to need to do a redstone block there so it doesn't activate the piston. Another temporary block here, a sticky piston, and you're going to want to do the same thing on this side, only with the sticky piston being here. Now under these, you're going to want to go one block out for either of them. And this is where you're going to be placing your redstone dust. 2 more blocks, break that one. Actually, no, replace it to place your comparators here. Do the exact same thing for the other side, like so. And this is because we're going to be triggering this with an etho hopper clock, which is very good for this kind of TNT duplicator. So just make them face each other by crouching into them. And now what you're going to want to do, place 6 of any item you'd like into either of the hoppers. Then that should happen. The TNT should be in the middle block, and when it drops, it should fall somewhere on the platform, as long as it doesn't fall into the water. Well, even if it does fall into the water, it's still going to be quite safe because water prevents the explosions from happening. I'm just going to turn that off because that is really annoying right now. And now we're going to move on to the final step of the farm. So you'll be happy to know that this final step is actually quite simple. What you're going to want to do is go to your redstone torch from here, place a bunch of blocks until you get to roughly near this area where the TNT duper is. Place 2 blocks here, and make the rest connecting towards here. Then you're going to want to get all of your remaining redstone and just place it all along this line. And you are going to have to punch out one of these because, as you can see, there is no redstone running here. So around about this area, you're going to want to place a repeater. So that should carry on the signal to here. And then finally, place your redstone to there, and that hopper should be completely locked. And now your farm is pretty much done. Okay, so now we're going to run a quick little demonstration of the farm. So again, it's kind of self-explanatory, but how it works is you go under the trapdoor, you pull a lever, TNT starts, Spencer starts, and you just hold down right click with your mouse. You could also do F3 and T, so it can be completely automatic. Now it might take a little while before the first tree is grown, but once that happens, it's pretty much just smooth sailing from here. As you can see, they grow and then they get pushed along like so. Go in third person if you're just curious for that, and as you can see, it is going a lot faster than it was before. I don't know why. Tree mechanics are a little strange. Well, that's pretty much it for this thing. So as you can see, getting blown up. These edges are also getting quite blown up, so if you'd like, you can also patch it up with some obsidian on either of the sides to prevent the land around here from blowing up. And as you can see, of course, our things go into the chest. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for other videos like this one. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.